Magistrate Cronje was there in court today. Now we were listening to Bongani Ntanzi's confession. Now I'm going to show you, not that I'm going to just talk about it, I'm going to show you and I'm going to prove to you. There is a lie that is being constantly told, that has been constantly told in court. To prove that the confessions were never signed freely and voluntarily, you see by the way in which it was constructed. The things that Cronje was told by Ntanzi, right? Was told by Ntanzi. They differ to the things that were told to the first person he confessed to. Now, in today's court proceeding, one of the things that I can highlight is the fact that we learned from Magistrate Cronje that Bongani Ntanzi said he received a total of 45,000 rand. The money in which was paid by Zandi Khumalo was 100,000 rand. That alone tells us or creates a dilemma into our minds, right? And the dilemma is that, okay, so if Zandi Khumalo paid them 100,000 rand, that means, if there were 5, it makes sense for each to get 20,000 rand. How is it but Bongani Ntanzi ended up with 45,000 rand? What was he compensated for, right? Why did he get more? Whereas he actually, how can I say, why did he get more when his activity were minimal? He did not do a lot in this, but he got more payment. Why did he get 45,000 rand out of 100,000 rand that was to be shared by 5 people? That's where you see that, guys, the confession have been concocted. You can see that these confessions, the thing about lies, Fikile Mbalula once said, talking about the Nkandla story, he said, the thing about lies, it's always difficult to defend lies because lies are never consistent. Why? You always have to lie to cover up the second lie, the first lie. You lie the third time to cover up the second lie. That is what we are saying. If the confession were free and voluntarily, then it has to be consistent. Whether the confession is made to one person or another, it has to be consistent. But these confessions are not consistent. That's what we have picked up in this whole thing, or the proceeding here today, right? So we will go through everything, provided also that you are interested. And to those that wants to hear more on this, I put it to you that you do the following. If you are not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Come on, good people, because to subscribe it is free, to like the video it is free, to comment in the comment section below it is free of charge, to click the notification bell it is free of charge, to share this video it is free of charge, to watch this video until the end it is free of charge. Also, good people, come on, to watch the ads it's free of charge, and that's how you financially contribute to this YouTube channel. Speaking about financially contribution to the channel, you can become a member of this YouTube channel from as little as 20 Rand a month. You can also use the super thanks button. In case you don't want to do that, guys, there is a way where you can use my media company banking details to donate to the channel, and you know what I'm saying, will bring you more, and also guys want to buy more equipment. So the power is in your hands. Please do the honorable thing as we proceed. So I will not read everything, right? But I'm gonna try and just read the most important parts in there. After Cronje has done everything that she done, he said he wished to be protected against the people whom he was with when the whole thing was done, right? Cronje Ntanzi wanted to be protected against his comrades, right? The ones whom So yeah, he said that I believe I need to be protected from the group of people who was with the the people I was with when this happened. I already pointed out a finger as a warning. I don't know or what else they were arrested. I also don't trust the police. Now we are coming into this issue of Ntanzi saying that he doesn't trust the police and all the stuff, right? The police told me to come to court to make a statement, and I want to make a statement, right? Right there, we are told, the police told me to come to court to make a statement, and I want to make a statement. All right, no problem. Let's leave that one. The police called me and asked me if I know if I know about Senzo Mewa's death at the police station, and and it shows determined that I was present during this death, and I agreed. Do you remember that police said they never during the time of Senzo Mewa's thing, they were never interested in questioning him about Senzo Mewa, right? But the confession suggests otherwise. I don't know if you see that right here, police are being exposed. The thing is, these people, they never calculated, and I'm just worried about the defense, man. I don't think they are doing what they're supposed to be doing, because right here, they needed to take on Cronje and make sure that they understand when was this happening, because the evidence we have is that no, Tina, at the beginning or at the inception when we arrested him, we were never interested in the Meyiwa case. But here it is on record. They were asking him about the Senzo Meyiwa case, right? Is that inconsistent with what they told the court? No, that's a lie, blatantly lie. But the defense hasn't done that. Okay, he says that I also don't trust the police since they can be easily bribed. I was brought because I was there when the murder happened, even though I didn't kill anybody. Okay, we said no problem. Let's continue. Cronje said anything. So I just want to highlight the most important things that you feel like, Mr. Cronje. Is it Mr. Ntanzi who said he wishes to be assisted by Dominic Mjiako? I forgot who. I think it was the advocate, the state advocate that asked that question, right? I just forgot the answer, but don't worry, we'll come back to these issues. I'm just highlighting the most important matters here because my God. Now somebody then commented and said, even on Tuesday's statement read by Magistrate Cronje, Kelly Khumalo's name pops up again, and that's where Kelly Khumalo's name, it talks about the fact that Kelly Khumalo paid them an amount of 100,000 rand, right? Now let's look at this now. As we are trying to understand a lot of things that Ntanzi said, Ntanzi says that he received a call from Sifiso Ntuli in 2014, right? To say, hey, Baba, there's a job that needs to be done, so please come to the hostel. The job was to take Senzo Mewa's life. So he went to the hostel where they met in the bedroom. They were they were at Moses' room. They went in, then they went into Mthokoziseni and people who went into that room, they left him aside, and then again they went to Mthokoziseni and Sifiso Ntuli's room. Carlos and Mthokoziseni also arrived. Okay, lungile. So as they were together there now, remember that he's already put them together. That which the state wanted, according to this confession. So as they were together in that room, a call came through, which accused number 2's confession thinks it is Kelly Khumalo. And Carlos, which is accused number 3 in the Meyiwa case, answered the call and kept referring to the speaker's sister. Carlos Mthokoziseni and Muzi went outside, and then they continued with the call. Right? And so again, Sifiso and Mthokoziseni then called Kelly Khumalo and told her that they were okay and everything was okay. The plan was on motion. She shouldn't be panicking. Things were just getting ready. Yeah, they met another local. So they went out of the hostel. They met on another Polo Vivo along the way as they were going out. And that Polo Vivo again, it's the Polo Vivo that brought them their firearms. Now we will notice something. There's a name that is introduced to us, right? Don't worry. They then went to Vosloorus and stopped the vehicle, and then things continued as they were preparing to take Senzo Meyiwa's life. Again, look, they went out of the vehicle. Sifiso was the driver. Muzi was on the lookout with Mapisa outside the house. So they are now. This is when now they arrive at the Khumalo house to take, after they have received the call from Kelly Khumalo, they arrive at the Khumalo house to take, look, they were there to take Senzo Mewa's life. So when they get there, Kalros and Danzi, the Bonaga, they were supposed to go inside the house, right? Okay. So you know what happened here. They went inside the house. Carlos pulled out the gun and asked for money and cell phone. In other words, when they got there, Carlos was like, "Futsak, cell phone and man." You know what I'm saying? So Ntanzi was the guy following behind. He was there to collect the money and so the cell phones. So he had a container and the money. He was there just gathering the money after Ntanzi have told them, "Futsak, cell phone and money." Then after they've collected whatever they've collected, the money in the container, the cell phones, then this is where Kalros fired a shot and Danzi left the house. Senzo was now collapsing. So that means Senzo has already been shot. As he ran out, Mtoziseni came in. They later came out with Kalros. They drove away from the scene. While driving him to Hussein, asked for the phones. Right. So I'm going to show you this is inconsistency with what we are told inside the house. But don't worry. Those are some of the things that we were told. Just summarizing some of the things that we were told. Right. Yeah. Hey, Begum Nandas being told some lies, but it was nice listening to those lies. So there are things now that we need to interrogate. Danza says they drove to the hostel and they went to room 1B. Sifiso threatened Danzi that if he's saying anything, he will be killed too. Sifiso gave Untanzi an amount amounting to 15,000 rand, right? Notice this amount. The first amount of money that was given to Ntanzi by Sifiso, it was 15,000 rand. They left the hostel in the car. Kalros kept pointing fingers and Ntanzi. Yay, when? Yay! Oh, if you dare telling police that we did this, I'll kill you. Mozi will give you, look, I don't know where you stay, but Mozi will give me the details and I will deal with you. That is exactly what happened here. Sifiso took me to a flat, then Sifiso took him to a Joburg. After 2 days, Sifiso gave me 30,000 rand. Now, listen carefully again. The total fee received by Ntanzi, it was 45,000 rand. The total fee received by Ntanzi, it was 45,000 rand. Previously, according to the confession, was it Rapado or what? I'll get into that one shortly. The total fee received by Ntanzi amounted to 80,000 rand. So notice in the Cronje'S testimony, the total fee received by Ntanzi is 45,000 rand. You want to tell me that these people are the right people who took the life of Senzo Meyiwa? You're telling me that these confessions, there is truth in it? Come on. Okay, right after there, let me just allow people to dissect what happened today. At Pumla _ Uti. I can say this without fear. This confession was not made by Ntanzi. It was made by police to reconcile their evidence after seeing that none of the confession actually aligned with their version of events. Okay, Pumla. F _ Nangola Uti. Hitmen will never do a job with someone they don't trust. If that was true, Ntanzi could have followed Senzo Meyiwa the same day. Kind of makes sense. By the way, Ntanzi was an intern. He was doing internship. But the funny enough, you are doing internship yet you get paid more than your bosses. Hey, it's for fun. Ntanzi says Kalros shot Senzo Meyiwa. He says after that, he was paid 50,000 rand on return to the hostel. The following day, he was further paid 30,000 rand. That is what was said on the 15th of March, right? We were told that Ntanzi said at first he was paid 50,000 rand. The second time he was paid 30,000 rand. Now, according to Cronje', at first he was paid 15,000 rand. The second one, it was 30,000 rand. Does it make sense? Right here. You tell me. Because Tinapela, it's like we're joking. You tell me if this makes sense. To me, it doesn't. Somebody says, why didn't Tapseng not see the car that accuser ran into? In fact, why she did see all the movement accused, why she didn't see all the movement accused standing by the window, Ntanzi running out, Mozi getting inside the house, and when they were leaving. Remember, to bring the issue from Tapseng is the state witness called by the state, and then she gave us a story that she was there and she saw everything. She was outside, parked outside. These things that these people are saying, it contradicts Tapseng's version. Tapseng says there was no car parked outside. Nobody was outside according to Tapseng. She never saw anyone outside except the fact that she saw people running and she doesn't know where they come from. But the confession made by Ntanzi was there and they was waiting outside. There was a car waiting outside. They went into that car. That was a getaway car. Do you see? When we tell you there's something wrong with the confession, people just want to believe lies. But it's okay. You can believe what you want to believe in. Somebody says, Cronje' says she secretly recorded the confession because she was scared for her life. Why will she be scared when she's not the criminal? Hey, what a question. I never saw that one coming. But what a question. How was Ntanzi supposed to be free when the magistrate was scared? Hey. You see, that's why I said today I don't want to do the analysis. Let people do the analysis. Now, bomb number 2. How was Ntanzi free when Cronje' herself was scared for her life? How was that? Reconcile those two ideas. Fine. The same Ntanzi was found with an ammunition from AK-47 to R5. Heavy utility. Today, does not have a gun. Remember in confession, Ntanzi does not have a gun, right? And the state, they score another death on call. Death on call. See again. Ntanzi forgot Longwe ran out. Forgot his knife, forgot him to ran out. Remember all of them lying down, forgot forgot all those things. In other words, he's saying Ntanzi's testimony doesn't state how, because Ntanzi Pela was there, right? It doesn't state how Longwe ran out. It doesn't, hey guys, that's line number 4. It doesn't remember how Tumelo was using the crutches to beat them. It doesn't remember. In Ntanzi's confession, all of that is not there. That is where you see that it is a lie. Somebody says, let's look at this one. Ntanzi was given Zungu's statement and was probably promised a lot of money to admit and implicate others. That is why they spent days with Ntanzi. They were training him on what to say. I concur with you here. Compare the confession Ntanzi made to Rapado versus the one he made to Cronje' versus Moses Biya. Crystallize that versus evidence from eyewitnesses, right? You will understand why Makubu went after those in the house. I think you see where he's going. So then somebody continued to say Ntanzi was afraid to get killed by the co-accused. If he confessed, but he still went ahead to tell all. Ntanzi knew that police can be bribed, but he still went to them. Now he's saying he was a young boy, but too brave to take those steps. I don't know if you see what this person is saying. Hey, the problem with lies. Don't forget, Ntanzi complained on of his share, but now the math is not matching, cause actually got more than everyone else. Talking about the money, he got 45,000 rand out of 100,000 rand. If this guy didn't trust Ntanzi, why did they even involve him? Because he has never done this before. Nothing makes sense. Yeah, I'm with you, Zamamhlab. Hey, I'm with you. I think we can all agree that there were no intruders in that house. I still maintain both Sibia and Ntanzi just signed those confessions without knowing what was written in those alleged confession. A huge cover-up from Gininda and his friends. Bravo. So Mtogo, after the gunshot, thought Ntanzi was chasing after him. Ganti, Inkabi. Listen to this one. Ganti Inkabi in 10 was also running away. So in other words, this Inkabi was doing internship. Now listen to this one. Ntanzi got paid 45,000 rand to close his mouth, but still snitch because he thought the money was too little. Okay, somebody break it down again and say, let's do some mathematics here. It is alleged that Kelly Khumalo paid 100,000 rand for the killing of Senzo Mayiwa. If 5 people were involved, they were supposed to get 20,000 each. Why was Ntanzi given 45,000 rand? If that's true, let me allow the people to do the analysis today, because today I'm a bit lazy. I'm just going to allow people to do the analysis themselves. Listen to this one. Ntanzi, who didn't do much, got paid 45,000 rand, and the other 4 shared, they shared the 55,000. Hi. It's not me, guys, it's people. Listen to this one. 15,000 rand plus 30,000 rand equals to 45,000 rand. So from 100,000 rand, you are left with 55,000 rand. So Ntanzi got paid more money than all the accused, and yet he played a minimum role in the of this. Let me allow people to just dissect this so that you can understand that these confessions are a lie and a joke. According to eyewitnesses, stop saying only saw 1, then 2 people ran, but she can't confirm where they were running from or where they came from. Ntanzi mentioned 4 people in the Khumalo yard. I don't know if you see the maths. The maths is not matching there. But Ntanzi forgot his knife. Pela, he's supposed to have a knife. The way he's saying it, it's like it is in the movie. It's a script. Ntanzi, yeah, wait, no man. In this movie, you're supposed to have a knife. That's exactly what we are saying here. The problem with lies, they never stick together. The problem with lies, they forgot to stick together. That's a problem with lies. Let's continue. There are some differences between Bongani Ntanzi's initial confession and the one taken by Magistrate Cronje'S. But I think most glaring differences how the emphasis in the second statement, how he was allegedly threatened by the accused number 3, Carlos Gadla Ncube. Witnesses before the trial, within a trial, Longwe was the first person to run out after the shot was fired. Witnesses after trial, within a trial, never mentioned anyone running out except Ntanzi. Where was Longwe after all of this? Guys, we need to ask this question. Where was Longwe? Where was Longwe? Because according to his interview on Metro FM, he ran away. Where was he? A 6-page confession. Okay, a 6-page confession statement by the second accused, Bongani Ntanzi, has revealed that a person referred to as Singh Piwe delivered the guns to the accused before they proceeded to the location of to take Senzo Mayiwa's life. Right. So hardcore Inkabi included an amateur Ntanzi in such a big job. Were they understaffed. In other words, hey, they needed manpower, so now they took an amateur. In this statement, Tanzi doesn't say anything about Loco throwing a knife. I don't know if you see what people are saying. Remember what Zandi Khumalo and his fellows told us about that? The story is not, the maths in the story is not matching. What we were told by the people in the house, it doesn't make sense, it doesn't add up. What these people want us to believe, it doesn't make sense, it doesn't add up. It takes a fool to believe that these confessions were made voluntarily and free. It takes a full-time fool to understand that, to believe these things. You are still, you still have Ntanzi's voice. Okay, let me leave this one, because I don't understand what it means. Okay. Yeah, I want to end it here concerning the issue of Ntanzi and the confession. What we have learned is that lies are never consistent. Lies will always catch up with you. That's the problem with lies. They are never consistent. So, as we proceed with other videos, guys, I'll see you on the next one. But until such a time, please take care.